So at this point, everyone's pretty well aware of the tick crisis going on right now. And I noticed this back in really January 2025. I was starting to find ticks on me, even in cold weather. And my son had one on him in January, and I was noticing them, like I said, back in January 2025. And so I'd been watching since then, and definitely, as everyone else has noticed, there was an increase. And that impacted my life because I love being out in the woods and I love hiking, but I also do not want to take the risk of not only getting myself sick, but possibly tracking a tick back to the house that I was unaware of and one of my kids getting sick. So I've kind of cut back hiking this year, except for I think I found a spot where it's at least a little more safe. And I'd like to share that with everybody. So where I'm standing in was in a burned area. It was burned this spring by the National Forest through a prescribed burn. They do that every year around here, different patches. And I'm standing in one that was done this year. And I've been on this trail many times at this point, just almost experimenting with this because it seems to be ringing true. But when I walk in these burned areas, I'm not getting ticks on me. So maybe that's something, if you're an outdoorsman or an outdoors lady and you've been scared of the ticks, rightfully so, I would recommend if you live in an area where prescribed burns are a thing around national forests and such, start trying to hike there, because I can say as of now I have picked up 0 ticks in areas that were burned earlier in the year. So maybe something to keep in mind.